Hey friends, how's it going? I am nowhere near being ready, but that shouldn't be anything new. It's happened before, but I am live, so let's make sure we got sound. All right, we got sound. Everything seems to be a-okay. I'm gonna send out my messages about that I'm here. I hope everybody had a good week so far. Mine hasn't been great. I've been kinda sick or something. I know I've just been needing more sleep than usual, and that really stinks. I hate when I have to sleep more than I normally do. Uh, just typing some stuff out on my Twitter here, letting people know that we're going live. I don't even have my overlay up yet, so let me get that up. I hate that sometimes I forget how stuff works. Okay. So the overlay should go on. Okay, there it is. Got my overlay up. So that's taken care of. Gonna put in a quick note under, I guess, under new videos. And let everybody know in the Discord that I'm live. And I wonder if I should do community tab. I don't know how many people get notifications through that. One would think if you got a notification, it was just, you know, you'd get the notification that I was live. But sometimes I go to the community tab and I also post there. I just figure the more places I kind of post it, the more likely that someone might notice and come and hang out for a bit. So, you know? All right. So I got someone watching so far. Oh, Dwimble. Hey there, Fez. Hey, Dwimble. How's it going? Thank you for joining me and saying hello. I appreciate you. I'm going to be playing EQ. I just really haven't decided a whole lot on sort of what I'm going to be doing. I was camping something, and I think I'm going to log out of that camp so I'm not distracted by it. So I'm just sort of cleaning everything up and going all right. Did you see my comments to help you do AOC stuff? I'm not sure. I'm not great when people just give me initials of things. I'm sorry. I do it. I know. And it's because I always assume that everybody knows exactly what I mean. Agent of Change. Okay. Yes, yes. I actually did an updated Agent of Change video. It's just not out yet. I did one where I corrected a few things because I did see that, yes, I can enter with just 3 players and each of them having a mercenary. See, I'm so new to Agent of Change. I made that video like basically when I first tried it, okay? So I had really no future knowledge. It was like, you know, I don't know, like like someone watching a movie for the first time. Everything was like brand new to me, you know. Um, it's like when you see those cringy reaction videos of someone seeing Star Wars for the first time and they get to Empire Strikes Back and they're like, "Oh, he's Luke's father? Oh my god," you know, and it's just so it's like, ah. So that was me. That was me doing that when I had myself no idea what I was talking about or doing. Yeah. Um, and I figured there may be other people out there just like me who are kind of stupid that don't know really what it what it is, what it was for. Because for the longest time I had no idea. I didn't see patch notes or read anything about it, so I'm clueless. So I'm like going in there checking it out, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. I honestly thought that they were to create high level instances of those missions for, like, I don't know, reasons, like raid or something crazy. So I, for the life of me, wouldn't have thought that it was just to make a standard instance of that area. But it's really cool. I do like that feature. I wish they had it for more zones. I mean, honestly, I would add an agent of change outside of just about every zone, um, because there's zones where you might just want to play, and it's just very heavily camped, and especially for TLPs, man. TLPs could really use an agent change because they want to, there's a lot of people that will permacamp sites and places and not give anyone else a chance. Oh, hey, hippie. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, yeah. It's funny, like sometimes I one of my goals is to try to help people out, yet at the same time I'm like the blind leading the blind, you know? It's like, yes, I know I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying anyway. Um, and so that's what I do. Trying to see who to play right now. Um, Part of me wants to log on to my rogue just to show off their weapons. Let me do that for a sec, just because I am so happy with the weapons that they have. Honestly, and honestly, I still don't know really what I'm gonna do tonight. So maybe I do that. Could always play the paladin a little bit with the rogue and stuff, and go and kill a few things. Let me close that account out. Rogue weapons. Yeah. So let's get in there. So yeah, there's my rogue, and I just I just really love these rapiers I have now. Let me get rid of the UI for a sec. I mean, I wish that EverQuest had graphics for weapons earlier on that were this nice and this impressive. I think more people would play. I mean, if they just had could update some of the graphics a little bit, Honestly, I'm happy with the models, with the character models. I know they could be a little better too. They could possibly improve them, but a lot of the weapons look like crap, folks. Like the club, they they uh they have clubs looking like a a complete newbie got into um 3ds Max or blender or something and threw together just a cylinder and that was it. You know, it's it's just awful. And let me get the UI back here so I could show you at least the stats of this thing. It's they're not super amazing because they're just blacksmith. They're just crafted. Fez made them, but I'm really happy with them just because of the way they look. Honestly, I'm almost gonna feel sad when I get a better poker because I like this look. So it's like, can I get a weapon? What's that called? Just the appearance augs that you get, the ornament of this exact rapier, so I could put it in there if I get something better, because I want to keep that look. I want to keep that rapier look. It's so cool. You know, it's very swashbuckler-esque. And still, the the stats are great for the level. I mean, I'm only level, what level am I? 86? Yes, I just turned 86, and 86 is the level you have to be to use it. So, I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, thanks. Dwimble said those are pretty awesome. Dwimble said it was revolutionary in 1999. I like the classic epic looks. Cool. Yeah, yeah. And hello and welcome, CS3. Thanks for joining. Um, so so yeah, I like things to just look a certain way, to look cool. And there's some things that I don't love about the Draken that I've probably mentioned in other videos. I don't love the Draken's plate armor, but I really like their chain armor. The look of their chain armor is really good. Whoever made the textures and stuff for it should get a cookie, you know. And could it have been even better? Yeah, sure, but it's, to me, I like this so much more than that tarnished brown looking plate look that they have for the Draken. I'm not a big fan. So yeah, that's that. And thanks to Hippie giving me suggestions on getting stuff. Where is it? I finally have one of these of my very own. I went and camped it, and it's the Dusty Sora's worker pouch, and it summons fangs. So now I can have like an endless supply of fangs. So let me click on it to summon a stack. Yeah, so I'll always have something to throw, especially as a rogue. Rogues can crit. They can even assassinate using throwing weapons. So it's really cool. And I was using javelins before this. I think they were long flight or runic long flight. So let's take a look. So I'm giving up some stuff, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm giving up a ton. I am giving up a lot of range if I stop using the javelins, right? So maybe what I could do is I could switch back and forth. Sure, the javelin's got a bunch of nice stats. You've got 15 AC, 160 hit points, 150 mana endurance. Then you got the 20 damage, the 15 delay, the range of 250. Honestly, they're really nice. But the runic javelins run out. I have to blacksmith these, and they're expensive. So I can get these Shistar fangs now for free, you know. They're 11 damage, 15 delay, and 170 range, which is still pretty good, you know. It's got a few stats there. But again, I'm super happy that I have those. Hey, Soup, welcome. Thanks for joining. Um, So, are you saying the Bard epic looks like this? Um, CS3, does it look like the rapier? Um, okay, the runic long the runic steel long flight javelins. You can get this at eqtraders.com and just look up runic steel long flight javelin, you know? You might even just be able to look up runic steel and find it. They're kind of a pain in the butt, honestly. I hate having to craft these when I run out because you need special ore that you have to buy from a special merchant that doesn't always have it in stock. So you need to go and quest for the to resupply the guy. So, you know when you find here unrefined. So, if you're going to start crafting these, start saving any small brick or large brick of unrefined ore, okay? You want to stock up on unrefined ore as much as you can get because just leave it stacked up in your bank for whenever you want to do that replenishment mission. And I'll even show you where you got to go real quick. Let me get on my mount and I'll run over there. Yeah, the range is amazing on the Javelin. 250 range. Uh, and like I said, these are really expensive though. Like the ore, and you need I forget all what you need to do it. But like I said, they're pricey. But at a high level, you can craft them. I think it's Yerel Imson over here. So let's hail them and say willing to help. Yes, this is them. So it's the cat over here, Yerel Imson in POK, and they give you this box. And in the box, you're supposed to put 4 small or large pieces of unrefined ore. Then you hit combine and you give it to them, and they will have the ore in stock again. And let's see if they even have it in stock now. They might. I don't think they do, though. I think most people, when they stock them up, they buy out all the stock themselves. Um, Actually, no, they do have some in stock. And let me expand this window a little bit so I could show you. You'll see the difference between something that can be in stock and not in stock here in a second. So if you look here, large brick of high quality ore, they've got 150 in stock. Large brick of refined high quality ore, they've got 100 in stock. And I think that's the one you need. I think you need the refined high quality ore. Again, I would suggest that you check out the recipe at EQ Traders first and pay very close attention, because I bought the wrong kind of ore thinking it was just high quality ore at first. But I'm pretty sure it's the refined high quality ore which you need. And again, like I said, they're pretty expensive. Like those are 26 platinum per brick. And then you need some other things that kind of cost. So you could you could do that quest. You can resupply them, and then you can make those javelins. They're really amazing. But the other javelins are pretty good too. The regular long flight javelins, they're not bad. So if you want, you could just make those, and those are super easy, barely an inconvenience. So let me take a look. Um, Deliver the supplies. Okay. Let me delete this box right now because I don't think I actually got an official quest because I don't see any new quests that showed up there. So I'm going to go over here to the, wait, not the forge, the fletching kit. Yes, the fletching kit. So you can fletch some javelins. You need fletching and blacksmithing for that. But so Longlight Javelin is, oh, kind of sad. 2 damage, 15 delay, 175 range. So still, it's great to use for pulling. And that's usually what I used the regular Longlight Javelin for, was just to pull. Because like I said, rogues, they get crits and stuff. Hello, Austin. Welcome. Good to see you again, buddy. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. I've been kind of sickly because I've been sleeping a lot more than usual. Like today, I got up at, I don't know, 5 or 6 in the morning. And normally I could last until, 9, 10 at least at night doing that. But come noon, I got super tired and drowsy. And I'm like, I'm not going to make it to stream tonight. I'm going to be passing out. So I took a nap, and I thought I'd sleep for maybe an hour, hour and a half, I slept from about like 12:30 until 5. And that's because I set an alarm. I set an alarm for myself to wake up at 5 because I didn't want to be too late to do the stream. So, yeah. So anyway, the regular Longlight Javelin is Longlight Javelin heads, Longlight Javelin shafts, and a planing tool. And to make the shafts, you would use elm bow staves that you buy from a Fletcher merchant and a planing tool. Excuse me. And you also craft runic Longlight Javelin shafts. Bear, welcome to Null Guard. Oh, thank you, Bear, for joining as a member. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Yeah, we can never have enough members. So I do use javelins. I know that a rogue can actually use a bow and arrow too, but they don't land crits. I don't think they can assassinate with a bow and arrow. But and please tell me if I'm wrong. If you've ever been able to assassinate with a bow and arrow, I'd love to know. But I think you can only do it with thrown weapons. And Bear said, "You bet. Keep up the great work." Thank you, Bear. I really appreciate that. And yeah, Austin, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. Again, I'm doing better anyway, because I've been a little sick or under the weather where I've been sleeping weird and odd hours. It probably didn't help that I'm not getting a whole lot of exercise because, again, I'm not really working due to my situation. And I know I could probably go out and look for a temporary job until then. But, full disclosure and honesty, I'm also at the same time enjoying working on the channel and trying to reach that goal, that lofty goal of 1,000 subs. Austin, how am I feeling about boxing on Mischief now? I feel phenomenal, man. I've been playing on Mischief, periodically throughout the week. DakDog320 said, "Is this retail?" I don't fully understand the question, DakDog, but I'm assuming you mean, is this regular retail Everquest, or live Everquest? And yes, this is on the Coronavirus server. It's a normal server, well, mostly normal. We have some unusual rules here on our server. For example, most items like these rapiers that would be no trade after I wear them are still tradable, so I can use them as hand-me-downs to another rogue if I have one later on, or a warrior, ranger, bard. Even a beast lord can use these. Wow, that'd be weird seeing a beast lord running around with rapiers. Um, I didn't even realize a beast lord could use these, but I guess a piercing weapon. And it's like abstruse armor also becomes no trade once you put it on. But over here on Throne of Eye, you can still trade it. So there's probably like used abstruse armor in the bazaar when people outgrow it. So I love it. It makes the whole vibe of the server different. It makes the economy really really interesting and a lot of fun to play with. Yeah, pretty much owned by company or P99. And I'm not 100% sure about the terminology. Yeah, I think what most people say is regular EverQuest that's run by Daybreak is just live EverQuest, whereas on P99, someone would say that's a project server. So, like Project Lazarus, Project 1999, and so on. Austin said only difference between Mischief and Throne of Eye now is little XP boost and FV being live, right? No. Mischief also has random loot, remember? Random loot. So let's say you go and kill the Froglock supplier in Lower Guck. They might have the weight reduction bag, or they might have something else from a completely different dungeon that you would get by killing a similar monster at that level, like a similar level monster. So that's what happens on Mischief. You have like a dice roll, and sometimes you get two or three different items on the same monster that you killed. So you might not just get like one, hard to get drop. You might get two. So it's really cool. I love it. I love the chaos. That's probably why they called it Mischief of that server. But it's also like free trade over there. And yeah, I don't think they have quite the XP bonus that they have over here. But I was playing over there just today, just before I logged in to the live stream. And I'm getting great XP there because they're still getting the XP bonus from the event going on right now, which I'm going to miss that bonus when it goes away, I tell you. So I'm trying to, get some of my characters leveled up a bit. um, CS3 said, "Can you make a heroic character on Mischief to what catch up on levels?" I don't know. I don't think you can. Maybe not yet. But you can multi-box on Mischief now, which that's all I ever wanted, was to be able to multi-box over there. Yeah, see, it's what Hippie said, that there's no heroic on Mischief yet. If someone has an answer that's going to be 100% correct, most of the time, it's probably going to be Hippie over me. His knowledge surpasses mine. The only place where I surpass him, and this came from him, so I'm not trying to gloat, is on trade skills. So thank you for offering me that one cookie, Hippie. I appreciate it. Um, and yeah, so I'm still trying to think of what I'm gonna do here. I want to, maybe play a little bit, and I could go to my usual ridiculous go-to. So I'm gonna switch the stream here real quick and get myself back in the tavern, because I want to switch around some accounts, and I have a very specific way that I play, And so I have to do it the way that I'm used to for me to really um, do it to feel comfortable when I'm multi-boxing and stuff. So we're gonna lead with the paladin, I think, and then we're going to play. I'm thinking maybe the ranger and the rogue. Yeah, so get the ranger here. Sorry, just logging in some things. I might actually four box because I really really like having excuse me, at least one character for crowd control, and a, you know, so far I haven't selected anybody that can do crowd control. So I'll either do the bard or the ranger. Nah, I'm sorry. The bard or the enchanter for some crowd control, because both of them can at least do some good slow spells and all that. Um, and Hippie said, he said, you do beat me on trade skills. Woo! It's it's the little victories that we celebrate. Um, I'll probably abandon Frona Vi altogether for Mischief, and Mischief is live. We're gonna miss you though, Austin. Um, I was disappointed that you couldn't join us for the streams, but I also understand. Life happens, and I'm never gonna give anybody a hard way to go when they choose real life over gaming, because that stuff is important. You know, I mean, real life is important, not gaming isn't. The only time gaming is really important is for someone like myself, who's kind of a sad being, where gaming is always keeping me sane and happy. Gaming is my escape, and I think without it, I'd like lose my tiny little mind. So yeah, I think I'll grab the enchanter to go this time with the team, and start inviting people to the group here. Why am I slipping the rogue a pepper? So you don't need to see that. That didn't happen. I wasn't I wasn't trying to slip the rogue a pepper. A freaking habanero. Jesus Christ. My paladin has problems. Behave. You're supposed to be like holy and stuff. Creepy paladin. Anyway. Um, the random loot is the best addition in Everquest in a while, in my opinion. Yeah, I can agree. And Valaxis says, afternoon. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining us. And Austin said, not having to worry about camping mobs for hours, or having to worry about other people camping mobs for hours when you need something to drop from them also. Yeah, although it is random, the loot. So it's not always predictable or reliable. Um, but it does make it where, in all, even rare items could end up being a little more common, because someone not looking for it might get it, and therefore they might sell it in the bazaar. So the bazaar might have twice as many rare items as, say, you would find here on Furonivi. So there's that. And again, because things that are normally no drop are actually tradable on Mischief, just like Furonivi, there's going to be a lot of fun in that economy. It's going to be exciting. Hippie said, be careful planning on Mischief. Once they go live, they merge with Furonivi and drop the random loot. Although that won't be for a while. Do you really think that's going to happen, Hippie? I hope they don't drop the random loot. I want them to keep the random loot. They could always add random loot to Furonivi, you know? Like, let's not poop on anything. And didn't they have 2 random loot servers? Could they just merge those 2 instead, you know? That's the rumor you've been hearing. I hope it's all lies. I really do. I hope it's lies and deceptions, untruths. Because, you know, rumors happen all the time. I take all of them with a grain of salt. Okay, there's no room for this character. So let's see who I gotta get rid of. Okay, so I'm going to get the tank here with the paladin. Is going to have a tank. Then 86, 87. So the ranger is going to have the cleric. And the rogue doesn't need a mercenary at all. So now I have room for the enchanter. All right. I think I'm good now. Thornblade, that should have been merged already. Rule set. Oh, was Thornblade merged with Mischief? That's something I didn't know. Not yet. Okay, well, yeah, like I said, if anything, one would imagine that Mischief and Thornblade, if they have the same rule sets, those would be merged. Because it's the one logical conclusion, right? I wouldn't... I think it would be silly to merge them with Furonivi right now. Because Furonivi's got a really good and healthy population. And I think Mischief is going to see a resurgence. Because, you know, people can box on there now. Like I said, I went back there so I could play some. And I really like the name of my guild over there on Mischief. And I don't know, maybe I can invite some people to that guild over there too. Now, I don't know, maybe I'd be spreading myself way too thin. And people from both guilds would end up leaving or being like, oh, Fez is never around, you know, because I'm either here or there. Especially once I go back to working full time. I mean, unless somehow magically my YouTube explodes and starts supporting me full time, but I don't think it will. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think I'm going to need to be working for a couple years more before I can see that kind of income out of YouTube, if ever. I'm a realist. I still also believe that it might never happen, even though people that said, well, at my current growth, if I stay growing at this rate, that I'd be having 50K subs in no time. But honestly, there's only so many people that play EverQuest, and considering that's the bulk of my content, I'm pretty sure it would plateau at some point unless I started to diversify more and play more games. Which, Jesus, that sounds exhausting, you know? I don't I'm not good at learning new things, you know. Me old, me dumb, me not good at learn stuff. So, and I think that's plenty obvious from how bad some of my videos are and how inaccurate some of them are. You know, and again, I never make a video bad on purpose. Sometimes it's just because I don't brain so good. So let's make sure everybody here who has uses mana got themselves a nice little brain buff. Oh, am I still in the thing? Yes, I am. I'm still in the tavern. So let's make sure to put gaming back on. All right. We've got 12 people watching already. This is amazing, folks. Thank you so much. You guys, you make me feel all warm and squirrely, you know? Okay, let's try to grab this quest from this dude. Come on, dude. Oh, he's not the right one. I need this guy. See? Stupid. I'm stupid. I'm not being too hard on myself when I say it. I'm being truthful. So, yeah, I'm being truthful. So, always get this quest, folks, if you're going to kill some lizard men, because it's free XP. And then I finish it, and then I get it again. And let's try to get it with this guy. No, stop trying to slip him some roots, dude. Just, I have that auto forage, so I always have like something on my cursor. And then I try to click on an NPC or a player character, and I end up trying to give them stuff. Okay, last one, the enchanter. Let's take a look. We're at 62.6. Wow, we went up to 64%. 0.2. So, again, worth doing. You know, level 84 enchanter got that much XP. Although, yeah, we also have the bonus right now, but who cares, you know? Even without the bonus, XP is XP. I always try to grab that quest. Okay. Oh, the ranger needs to hop on their mount over here so they could stay caught up with the group here. Austin said, I was thinking about making some EverQuest videos as well. What do you use to record your gameplay, Fez? I'm using, I use two programs. For live stream, I use Streamlabs. And then just for recording regular video, I use OBS. And OBS, I would say, is probably the best thing, because if you also want to include like an image of yourself, like I have, you could, you know, it lets you do that. It lets you add multiple layers to your video, so it's not just like this flat, boring thing of just gameplay. I really do think it adds something to it. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to claim to be pretty. I'm just saying that it adds a little more involvement, immersion, or something, where people, they get to know the voice behind the videos, you know? Otherwise, you're just sort of a disembodied voice, And I think people, I don't know, I think people might like that. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let us bring this ranger back a little bit. Let's do what I learned from Philip here, where I'm gonna play like an actual ranger and assist by slinging arrows. Okay, got that. And I got a nice bow on that ranger now too, so let's also put my enchanter here. Gonna check my assist keys. All right, so the main assist is going to be the paladin. The paladin has a tank mercenary because that way the paladin doesn't have to take the pounding all by herself. The ogre can also get pounded. And yes, I know that probably sounds wrong, but it's it's part of the charm of the whole thing. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna grab herd here. Get the rogue off of their mount and bring him up over here. So I was doing some research for a video. Wow, it would help if the paladin actually attacked. Probably because I have an assist key instead of my aggro key. So I fixed that now. OBS pretty easy to set up. Yeah, I had not a whole. I'm not that smart. Again, I'm not a genius. I'm not a pro, and I was able to set up OBS just with normal gamer knowledge. I'm very much the point and click kind of fellow, and again didn't have too much trouble. There are a lot of videos, Austin, out there about OBS and how to use it. So I would watch some of those tutorial videos. I'm a really big fan of watching other people's tutorial videos. And it really does help. And even the Streamlabs is pretty easy to use. It didn't take me very long at all to learn. There were other softwares that I used that were completely free. That kind of sucked. So, okay, also, I use OBS to record, right? But I use Wondershare Flier to edit. And those are two different softwares. So if you want to be able to edit, like, let's say, you know, a friend or relative calls you on the phone and your phone rings and you want to cut that out, or you know your neighbor upstairs is stomping, or there's a dog, or just anything, you know, you farted really loud and you want to cut that out. So that's where I use Wondershare Flier. I cut out when I have my coughing fits and stuff, so you guys don't have to watch that. Unfortunately, in a live stream, occasionally it happens. Hippie said, I streamed on Twitch until this past summer. Grandkids spent the summer, so took a break from gaming. But I do have my past streams on YouTube. Austin said, are both of them free, or do you pay for those? Oh, cool. I'll check that out, Hippie. Yeah. Check out Hippie's channel. He's got his own channel, and I've been trying to share the word a little bit on some of my videos. I give him a shout out and stuff because he's helped me out quite a lot. So he's got a lot of knowledge. So go check out his channel, folks. You could just click on him in the comments here to find him. Also, so OBS and Streamlabs were free, I think, at least to my knowledge that I remember, if I remember correctly. Believe they were both free, but Wondershare Flier is not free, but it is worth it. I pay for a yearly subscription, and it's not that much money. I think it might be like maybe $100 a year or something like that, but that's like for the whole year. And honestly, it's worth it because it saves me hours of time editing, because with the software I used to use, like Kden Live is great, powerful software, but you have to sort of do everything kind of like manually, and you need to know math on and stuff, and know like, you know, the X and Y axis of positioning something, and it's just very hard, folks. So I didn't care for Kden Live. I only used that for a little bit in the beginning. Sorry. So Wondershare Flier is so much better. And yeah, so currently I spend more money on making my videos than I get. I spend more than twice the amount of money, or 100 times more, by making these videos than I actually earn from super like thanks and stuff like that, and subscriptions. But I feel like it's an investment, you know, and it's a shortcut, and I'm a big fan of shortcuts, and I'm a big fan of making things a little easier for myself. And I feel like it's going to be worth it. Again, and I enjoy it. We all spend a little money on our hobby, and, you know, I'd still classify this as a hobby, even though I do have aspirations for being able to do this full time, you know, as a career, possibly, you know, as sort of a job, or a hobby that pays pays off a little bit. Even if it's not tons, I'm not looking to be, you know, as big as some of the others. But I'd be just happy if I could make enough to pay my rent, you know, and not have to drive anymore. Because as we've seen, by what happened to my car, driving for Uber and Lyft isn't necessarily worth it. It's dangerous out there. People are insane. They keep getting worse. People driving, you know, I had a hit and run. For those of you that might be new, you know, I was driving for Lyft and Uber for a living, which was fine and dandy, but some ass sideswiped me, and it was a hit and run. They just took off. And so there's no real way, you know, to sue them or to try to get money out of them, unless, of course, the insurance company goes after them. And I tried to provide them with as much information as possible. I did have a dash cam, like a sensible person, and I did get most of their license plate. Like the first 3 numbers of their plate was kind of obscure, but the rest was clear. And so what did we learn from watching cop shows? They can possibly match the last 4 letters of a plate with the make and model of the car, because you can tell that from the picture. And they should only have 1 or 2 options after that, right? At least one would imagine. And then they could visit each one, and anybody with white paint that matches my car on the side of their car, well, that's the douchebag that destroyed my car. And that's the douchebag that should get sued for a ton of money to at least fix my car and maybe replace some of my lost wages, you know? But yeah, sorry, I don't mean to constantly rant about that, but you know, considering I'm still not working, and I can't until my car's fixed, it's gonna be on my mind. Um, yeah. Also, going back to some of the previous chat here that I missed, Hippie did say, yeah, OBS and Streamlabs are free. Thanks for confirming, Hippie. I appreciate that. Another question. Austin said, another question. If I buy another monitor when I box, can I have one character on each screen, or would I need two PCs also to do that? Crazy people is why I'm glad home sweet home Alabama is uh oh, okay. Yeah, that's not highly helpful on the road, but everybody has their own views and opinions. I again, I just rather talk about streaming and stuff like that. Um, I I really like Wondershare Filmora. It's great software. It's worth the money, but there's free options out there if you want that. You could try some of them. Maybe you'll have less trouble than I did with some of the free ones because, again, not great at math, not a big thinker here. I just like to have a good time. I didn't do college, and I don't think I ever would. I thought about it a little bit when I was older because I get sick of not earning a decent living. But at the same time, I've always been sort of creative, and I try to come up with new ways of earning money. Not like, schemes. I'm an honest person, but things that an honest person can do, like YouTube, like, you know, making videos, entertaining people. It's like I've always tried to be, I'm not going to say I've always been funny, because God knows I'm not that funny, but I've always tried to be funny. I've always tried to make people laugh, and I've always tried to be entertaining. I haven't always succeeded, but, there's trying, right? And some folks, it doesn't take a lot for them to be entertained. So those are my crowd right there. The folks that don't need like super highbrow humor. Someone that can appreciate the occasional poop joke. The two monitors, I as you see, I'm streaming now. I'm playing multiple accounts, and I'm playing all on a single computer and with a single monitor. So I don't know if that answers you or not. I've heard that you can also add multiple monitors to a single computer and probably move your, one character over to the other one if that helps you, if it makes you feel more confident about how you play. Honestly, I just have them all on a single monitor, and I just sort of click on the next window when I need it. So I'm on one window, and then I click on another to hit assist, and another hit assist, and then the fourth one, and I hit assist because I'm four boxing at the moment. And that's it. I know that everybody's different, and everybody has their own way that they want to play. And if having multiple monitors is going to help you and make your experience more enjoyable, then I'd say try it and see what it. I've never used more than one monitor on a single computer. I've never had a desk that large. I'm a poor person. I'm not rich. I can't afford these big fancy desks that some of you speak of. I've never seen a desk that large. I'm sure it would be glorious, and I would probably feel like very special and important if I had one. But yeah, I don't have a big fancy desk. My desk is really really small. Um, I hope that helps. Again, like I don't have answers if I've never done it myself, you know? Um, you wouldn't want to buy another monitor if you still had the tab. I understand that. And maybe I would say don't buy another one right away. Uh, you know, you might not need it or you might not want it if you unless you really hate switching screens. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I mean, if you really hate having to switch from one tab to the other, I guess try it or maybe do some research. Do you know? You could do some Google searches. You can look for other YouTubers that might have a setup like that can tell you how it's done. Again, I've never done it. My monitor right now is ridiculous. I was gonna see if I have a tape measure. I usually have one in my desk here. I don't remember the size, so I'm just gonna measure it right now. And I know some of you might have bigger, but this is just way too big for me. I wish I got something smaller. Yeah, my current monitor is 27 inches, so uh, again, that's not a flex. I'm kind of embarrassed that it's that big, especially with my desk being so small. Sometimes it starts to hurt my eyes, and I need to sit further back from my desk just to be able to, you know, not get sick from the glare. So I would suggest if you got a small desk like mine. It's funny, the screen is larger than my desk. My desk is 16 inches wide. Okay, that's how small, and it is. Let's see, across, like the length is 44 inches long. So yes, very small for a desk. You're probably like, how does he do it? I don't know. The back of my monitor is like hanging off the back of the desk, and I just hope to God that it never falls off. But luckily, there's a wall behind the desk, so if it does like start to slip back, it'll probably hit the wall and not actually fall. So that's the only reason why I'm confident enough to leave half of the monitor kind of hanging off the back there. Um, so yeah. Anyway, oh, your bouncer herd's back up. So, anything going on with anybody? Anybody else start playing on Mischief again recently after the that cool announcement? Because at least I thought it was cool. Like I said, I think it's gonna breathe some new life back into that server. Yeah, my old screen was about half the size of my current one. And the only time having a larger screen is nice is like if I'm watching like a movie or a video, which I don't normally do on the computer too much because I've got like one smart TV. It's just like this generic one from Walmart, and those, you know, as you know, those are usually pretty cheap. My ex got me to buy it. Um, I think we bought it because I was at I think it might have actually been at Best Buy instead of Walmart, and I think it was like if you spend like just $100 more or something, you can you can have like 12 more months to pay off the credit card or whatever it was, because it was like a Best Buy card. I think that's what it was. I think it was like buying something with the Best Buy card, and with their card you can get like 24 months, same as cash if you spend like X amount of dollars. And I think that's what I might have done. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what we were getting, but it was something that we needed. It might have been a tablet because she needed one at school or whatever, and I was helping. Um, so I think that might have been how I got it. I don't know. But she convinced me to get a Roku, and normally I would have gotten something else, but now I'm addicted to the Roku. I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good UI. It's pretty intuitive. It's not all complicated like Sony products. Sony products have like the worst UI in the world. So I'm just gonna stick with with Roku. It's like Sony's just the worst. It just seems like Sony's always been the worst at everything, you know? Like, they were kind of terrible when they owned Everquest, and they're terrible at making TVs. They're terrible at this. They're terrible at that. So we're down to 11 viewers now. Thanks everybody who's still hanging out. I should probably try to do something else, like go inside of House of Thule or something. And I probably could, since I went in there with Hippie like last week, I think it was. I still got to complete some of those quests. Like, I just need to do the turn in or whatever. House lower. I knew you'd be down for it. It was fun, you know? Was fun to do something different. It's just, this is XP, and it's familiar, and I know I won't immediately die. And yes, we did survive House of Thule just fine. Even though I was pretty sure we were going to die at some point. Ooh, task completed. I wonder if I could do the turn in already for that quest. That was pretty good, pretty quick. Well, I figured I'd get both, but I'm pretty sure I can handle both. We got the enchanter to slow. Try to do befuddle on the ad. Yes, I got him. And then slow him. So I was working on a video today for about slow spells. And I included, I know some folks are going to be like, that's not right. I included the rogue because the rogue has their poisons that can do slow, and they proc pretty regular, to where I would say you could say that a rogue is now, one of the classes that can be included on slowing a target. Now, I believe that their best slow is only about 22%, so it's nowhere near as good as a shaman, enchanter, or bard, or even beast lord, but it's still something, you know. There's a spider up over there. So I might try to build my confidence a little bit and try getting into House of Thule somewhere. And I'm really sorry for the excessive coughing. I really can't help that. It's just the air quality in my city is terrible. Even when I'm not going outside much. Who knows if the air quality in my apartment isn't actually worse, which it might be, because I'm sure that there's plenty of mold from the water leaking all the time in the ceiling that they just don't want to fix. Hopefully once I'm my landlord's like have to bust inside my apartment and find my dead body sitting at my desk with lungs full of black mold, they might actually try to fix that leak. I don't know. I just hope the next person doesn't end up uh, with the same problem that I have here. Sorry, I'm going dark. Um, I could always go and try to kill some apes too. I don't know. But I've killed apes plenty. I've only been in the house like once. Oh, Bear said, Austin, I use IS Boxer that allows you to set up which character shows up on each monitor. Um, I box with 4 and main is on my big monitor and the others on screen 2. Okay, well thanks Bear for chiming in. I'm sure Austin will find that really useful. I've never used IS Boxer, so I wouldn't be able to help with that. I didn't even know that that's what you could do with it. When you click on the other characters to make them active, they go to the main screen. Oh, that's cool. At least that's how I have it set up. And Austin said I tried a free trial of IS Boxer. Couldn't figure out how to get it all set up and ended up canceling it. And Bear said, yeah, it can be tricky to set up. Worth it once it's up and running. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've never used any of the third-party software. Is it just sounds like you need to be a computer programmer or a freaking rocket scientist to get it going. And I'm definitely, I don't have that kind of brain power, folks. I'm sorry. I am the dumb. So I wish I, could figure things like that out. That would be kind of cool. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm fine playing the way I've been playing. Yeah, if there's like, if you want to tell them that there's like some kind of YouTuber out there that knows how to do it, you can toss out another YouTuber's name. I'm not gonna get mad. I just don't want like a hot link. But most of the time you can just do a search for a YouTuber on YouTube and you'll find them. Oops. Okay. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I get confused at what the hell I'm trying to do. So yeah, I think to keep the thing from getting boring, I might try to go into Thule. Just seeing if anything else pops here that I can pull for some quick XP. Yeah, there's still a couple of more up, so I'll grab them. I might actually try to do some live streams or something from Mischief on occasion. And don't worry, I'll always try to keep my Saturday stream on Front of Eye. So maybe that's something I can do. I can dedicate Saturdays to Front of Eye and Chamber of Chaos, and on occasion Fridays I could go over there and stream a little bit. I would be doing much lower level content over there, which I actually enjoy. So oh, Hammock J is the person. I'm familiar with Hammock J. We talk about him over here all the time. I enjoy his channel. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, he's a good YouTuber. A lot of cool stuff about Everquest on there too. His channel's much larger than mine though. Like, he's got like a legit channel. He's not like some weak sauce little noob like me on YouTube. I mean, I've been off and on YouTube for years. Probably as much as some of the super popular channels, but it's just like I said, off and on. Like I've deleted channels before just because I'm like, this was stupid, or YouTube starts implementing some new like authoritarian type rules where I'm like, oh my god, they're not gonna like this, or they're gonna think that this video is inappropriate or whatever, and I'm just like, oh fine, I'll delete it all, So, and really, all I've ever had was just either like I had this one channel that was like about me having a talk show, and usually I played the host and the guest at the same time, and I just kept cutting back and forth, or just have a split scene sort of with both at the same time where I'm pretending to talk to myself. That was really hard because you got to get the timing just right. So anytime you've seen any of these shows where someone has like a doppelganger or a twin and it's the same actor, that stuff is hard. It's hard to do. So and mine always came out kind of a mess, but it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. um oh, Bear said, I like that you two are low key and don't yell. Are there YouTubers that yell? I don't I don't know why someone would yell. That sounds like a bad idea. Uh, but yeah, I like a lot of YouTubers that are more soft spoken. I don't really watch any YouTubers at all that yell, and I don't know why somebody would. Again, that just seems like a silly idea. Like people would get kind of put off by it. I try to have that Mr. Rogers voice. Like I'm soft spoken and proud of it. So, and again, I'm not trying to claim to be as cool as Mr. Rogers. I mean, that dude was a god. Oh, I can pull one more. There's one more that spawned right there. I'm like getting ready, like doing auto follow and stuff, getting ready to leave here. But I'm like, hey, there's one. There's one more we can kill. But yeah, having a chill voice, I think, is good. Most of the female YouTubers that I watch are usually really chill too. I don't really like watching anybody who's like shouting. I've met people that when they talk with so much energy and excitement that it kind of feels like I'm under attack. And I don't really mean that in like a bad way, like they're swearing or yelling at me. I just mean like it's rapid fire, just words. They could be talking about like a chill subject, but because of their energy, it's just so much, and I'm just like, stop. I wanna get off this ride, you know. This just ends up being too much. A light unto your path. Okay. Is this supposed to be here? These little uh the beacons are lit. Gundar calls for aid. Anyway, why are these things lighting as I walk here? Is it supposed to? Is it somebody lighting my way on purpose? There's another one. Jeez. Oh, they really are trying to guide me somewhere. Don't follow the lights. Golem's gonna show up and pull me out before I drown. Gonna just wander into the swamp. Okay, is this the house over here? I don't know, maybe. I think this is where, yeah, House of Thule. Okay. Hey, hippie, I made it to the House of Thule. Sharon said, hello all. Fez, don't leave Veronavai. I'm not gonna leave Veronavai. God, no, never. I'm gonna always be on Veronavai. I just want to play on Mischief a little bit because I already had characters on Mischief, and I had been playing on Mischief, but I kind of, I didn't quit so much as I just decided to set it aside for a little while and concentrate on Throne of Eye, because we started building this cool community, and we started the guild, and we started doing live streams and all that. So, yeah, never. Don't think I'm ever gonna just leave. Are any of these guys people that I need to talk to? I don't know, because these guys are giving quests. Oh, I got a reward, a quest reward. It might have been from the frog. Select. Wow, I'm getting do I want faction or XP? Oh, it says all of these, so I get faction and XP. Okay. Wow, look at that XP, guys. It is really good. I'm gonna get all these quests again then. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna get the rot dogs, the snakes, skeletons, bone golems, terror guards, terror spiners. Let's get all of those, because that was some good XP. Those were the quests we did when I took you there the other day. Yeah, that's what I thought, And that's why I figured let's try to find the guy. I just didn't remember who it was. So, all right, and I got some here with the rogue as well. Ooh, the rogue might level up with this. Okay, close. They're at 92%. So let's get all these again. Snakes, skeletons, bone golems, terror guard, terror spinners. Okay, got a bunch there. Let's go with the ranger. I don't know if the ranger was with us last time or not, but even if they weren't, they're gonna get these quests. Found, problem, help, thin, and get all of them. All right. Then the last one is the Enchanter. I think the Enchanter might have been with us last time, though, because I was wanting to level them up. Yes, they were. So they got a bunch of these. Let's see. See their XP skyrocket. You get a lot of AA for this, too. Like, wow. Yeah, I think my Enchanter might level up during this little excursion as well. Kind of makes me wish I started doing this sooner. But it's okay. It's okay. I know I can be a bit of a I don't know, what do you call it when someone's not overly aggressive? uh I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to insult myself, but you know. Okay, let's hide corpses. I think a lot of these things are dead. And I'm gonna start off easy by just killing some of the yard trash. A worrisome snake. Okay, let's take on a worrisome snake over here. I'm also going to change my assist key. Okay, there it is. With the change the assist key on the ranger, because they're gonna do swords for now. I'm just gonna do a little easy to manage auto follow group for the moment. Now, here's something that I'm not sure. Do I need to keep any of these organs or whatever that I loot? I don't know. Or am I just killing things? Ooh, that rot dog looks... I remember killing one of these last time. That's just a creepy looking fella. Are you a good boy? It's like, no, you're not a good boy. You're like scary undead psychopath boy. Be careful, the snakes are sneaky. Can they like get behind me and backstab, or do they crawl up my leg and squirm into my butt or something? Or sorry. I don't know. It's like when you say sneaky. Oh, they kick. Yeah. I think all the snakes kick. I blame the elves. I think the elves taught the snakes to kick, just like they taught the trees to move and grow and talk. I think that they taught the snakes how to kick. Unless you guys think it was someone else, one of the other naughty races out there. Trying to get my my little proc buff up. Okay, it looks like it was still up there. Oh, I got another rot dog. Trying to bite my ankles. Oh, we're down to 9 viewers. I figured we'd start getting more because I'm doing something different and exciting. People are like, oh no, he's not killing lizard men. That's it, I'm out. I only watch when he kills lizard men. Oh, I got another one on me. I was about to pull that one. I'm glad I waited. Yeah, not a fan of this dog, man. Let me make sure I've got poison on everybody. Yeah, they do. Rot dog fear finder. So how many of these things do I need to kill? Rot dogs, I've got 3 out of 4. Kill snakes, I got 2 out of 4. Okay, task stage complete. So gotta look for some snakes. Snakes on a plane. That's kind of funny that there's a lizard man NPC offering a raid. Meanwhile, I've been killing lizard men. Rot dog fear tracker. Gonna try to hang out here until I find my last couple of snakes. Moving my box to Thule when I get back in town tomorrow. Nice to see how you do it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't use any third-party software. I just use the commands that you get with Everquest, like auto follow and stuff. And I don't think you can see it, but is that a named? Dude, there's a named snake. I'm gonna try to pull his ass. I'm I mean, not his ass, but like his whole everything. like you would have thought I just wanted to pull his ass. Oh wow, I'm about to die. Okay, I'm not about to die. Sorry. Hate coughing, especially without my mouth covered, because I'm sure it's very jarring. Alright. But yes, definitely a named. Rare creature. Woohoo! Maybe he'll drop something cool. Montana. Hey Montana, welcome! 114 mage now. Thanks to TOV missions. How's stream been? It's been good so far, Montana. Thanks for checking in. And congrats on getting to 114. You are way past me, that's for sure. Fez is still only at 96. I haven't really played him much, except for maybe to craft things. So I've got some interesting stuff here. Let's see. Got something called an Eclipse, and it's for casters. It's a caster weapon. Ooh, it's a two-handed blunt. I don't know if any of my casters smoke two-handed blunts. I mean, wield two-handed blunts. But I think everybody knows what I mean. But I guess the enchanter, since they're here, they get it. So let's send it to Yashira over here. And I'll loot the rest with the paladin. And let's see what kind of weapon that the enchanter currently has. And if it's going to be worth it or not to switch. I have a Dark Dreamer's Rod. And a shield. Well, I would say then that maybe this two-hander is worth it. Because they give more stats than the rod and shield combined. They give 124 damage, 35 delay. They give more AC, possibly, or about the same as my rod and shield. And they give mana regen 4. So I might lose out on some mana regen, but yeah, let's try it. Let's play with it for a little bit. Why not? We're gonna... Let's grab our shield and our rod here, put it aside, loot this, I'll wear it. Plus I want to see what this looks like, you know? Does it look nice? Does it look sparkly? Is it new and shiny? Oh, okay. I don't love it, but it's all right. I'm like, it's looks like it's made of like glass or something or crystal. It's like, dude, you hit something with that, it's gonna shatter. It just looks like something expensive that I bought at Tiffany's that I'm just supposed to hold in my hand for ceremonial purposes. You know, I don't know. But yeah, there we go. At least I got more hit points. That is one stat that someone cannot say was less. So let's pull this other snake. I think we need at least one more snake for the quest. It's Montana. It's been a grind fest. Yeah, that's cool though. Um, see, I like just killing stuff sometimes. I like just grinding sometimes. Um, but people keep telling me that when you get to 85 plus, you don't really get XP from just killing anymore. And I think that's really sad and kind of a shame. And it's also even kind of messed up. Because considering how much XP you get from killing stuff at low level, you think they could at least give us maybe half a point. Oh crap. Named. Got named dog over here. Gonna send everybody after the dog. Because maybe if we slow him, we won't die. Yep, definitely a named. Rare creature. How am I getting this lucky with named? Or maybe they're just really common. I'm assuming they're just really common. But it looks like we're surviving and we're taking them down. Montana said, good old House of Thule. That's where I first leveled my mage on Throne of Eye back in 2012. I can't help but think that that was just some kind of a flex. Yeah, I remember that, you noob. It's okay, I don't mind. It's funny. Not true, you can still XP 85 to 110 normally. FM is good for that. Played since 2001. Yeah, I pretty much played since 2001 also, or 2000. I started playing in around 2000 after someone suggested this game. So, oh, a monk weapon. Well, I don't have a level 80-ish monk. I think this might be a gift for our friend Philip if he shows up. That's pretty cool. It's called a Painmaker. It's a one-handed weapon too. Wow. Impressive. Because yeah, I think Philip is like 75, so getting mighty close to that level 80 where he can use that. Montana said AFK. Do I still need snakes? Actually, snakes. I need one more snake. Okay, so let's get Troublesome Snake over here. I still need to kill some lizard men too, but that's outside, so I'm not gonna worry about that now. Then I gotta go inside and kill some cubes. Alright, got my quest update. checking to see if the others got the update also. I think they did. I think everybody did. Yep, got the snakes update. Okay. So I think we got to go inside next. So hopefully I can go inside without getting squashed right away. This house is so intimidating, man. So I'm in the house. Paladin in the house. Where's the butler? He's supposed to like take my hat and coat. The guy inside and to the right gives more quests. Oh, researcher Barrero, I'm assuming. Potion of Rot, Potion of the Unknown, Potion of Rage, Potion of Honor. Okay, this guy. Task stage complete. Okay, I've got too many quests, and I don't want to get rid of some of these. A horse, of course. I could get rid of that. I've never even started it. That one I'm keeping because I only need to kill one more brute to finish. Cover proof of Bertoculus worshippers' treachery. I don't even know what zone that's in, so let's remove that. Rusted blade fragments. I never even started that one, so we get rid of that one. I'm keeping... I haven't even started my beginner smithy test. Oh my goodness. I gotta get on those trade skill tasks, man. Oof. Oof. Alright, let's try to get some of these. I think I was able to get them all now. Just had to get rid of some of those old quests that I never even started. I don't know if a lot of you do that. Oh, I'm actually hidden. Dang it, stop hiding. Okay. I don't know, it's not giving me anything with this one. Let me try from the beginning here and see if... Okay, now I'm getting it. I guess they want you to go through all the motions here. Alright. So I got those. One more character, or two more characters. No, don't give him your mushroom. Your mushroom is for you only. You don't go sharing it. That's inappropriate. It's showing everybody your mushroom. Filthy ranger. I don't know why. I think it would be great to have a t-shirt that says, "Don't show anybody else your mushroom." I don't know. Or look at my mushroom. Alright, sorry guys, just getting these quests. Don't mean to be boring. That's why I say stupid stuff like, "Hey, look at my mushroom." Because I'm trying to hang on to the audience. Keep you guys around. You know. It's like, yes, I'm being boring, I'm just getting quests, but stick around for the highly inappropriate humor. I might already have some done from last time. Um, I don't even know. I'm not seeing anything that like I could turn in or whatever. So I'm just gonna move on so everybody doesn't like leave or fall asleep because we're at 10 viewers now. And thank you for sticking around, folks. A fright guard. Okay. We got some spiders over here ready to attack. We got jelly cube over there kind of sneaking up. So I'm going to try to yank this spider off that rock and see if I can't bash his carapace in. I really need to get my enchanter pet some mage weapons over there. They're just freeballing it. The unknown is done. Okay. You're better at seeing this stuff than I am. I need to maybe get some new glasses. I wonder if I'm going to get an ad if I pull this guy on the left. I think I'm going to just throw caution in the wind and try. Okay. Awesome. I got him all by himself. So, all right, I used to play an enchanter a lot, right? And obviously I still have one in the group now. And one thing that I always thought would have been cool, because you know how an enchanter pet is just two disembodied weapons? So you see how this guy is just a floating suit of armor? I always thought it would be really cool if, say, you get some mage armor from a mage and you give it to an enchanter pet, if it starts to look more like one of these guys, because, you're giving them armor. And so wouldn't it be funny if you saw the armor, like, just floating through the air? Like, if it was just a chest piece that you gave him, that's all you would see? That and the weapons? I always thought that was a missed opportunity, I really wanted it to do where they would make it where if you gave mage armor to a enchanter pet with just the floating weapons, that you would see the armor. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. Because you could see the enchanter pet's shadow. They're definitely in a humanoid, So it's not like they couldn't wear armor because they weren't humanoid. They're definitely humanoid. So, again, I thought it would be really cool. So I'm going to take one of these doors, I guess. There's a door over here that seems to go to a room. I don't know what those lines are. They kind of worry me. But feel free to tell me if I shouldn't go down there, hippie. It just seems like I'm curious to see what's down there. I don't know if we've been in that room or not. It's just sort of a dead-end hallway leading to a single room. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass torn up over here. I'm gonna remove the puller tag. for a minute. Yeah, this spider's giving me the work over. I don't know how. Oh, that was a named? I didn't know that was a named. Okay, so apparently I was fighting a named and didn't realize it. Nightmare Widow. I thought it was just another spider. So that's why I got a bloodstained cloak now. Let's see if it's... Is it better than what I have or no? Because it's for Paladin. Okay, I have something better. At least it has a little more... What I have is a little more AC. Flying kick? Wow. My cloak gives something flying kick. So I'm just going to loot it. Casually killing named mobs. Yeah, like I said, I had no idea. I thought it was just a spider. Okay. Why is my enchanter hung up on the door here? All right. Oh, so this is a fake wall. That's what the yellow lines are. It's... Wait, is it? Oh, it was a wall that went up into the sky. What the hell? I don't know if I want to go in here. Look at this. Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Wait, am I trapped in here now? Okay, no, here's the door. Ooh, that was... that was too much, man. That was just nightmare fuel. Sorry. Let me make sure everybody in the team is over here. Okay, I've got the team here. So we'll go down... Oh, we'll pull this jelly. There's another jelly behind them. So let's just try to get this one. Hopefully we pull him alone. Ah, dang it. Stupid door closed. Okay. Is it just one jelly? Yes, one jelly. So does anybody remember the name, or did they ever mention the name of the little girl in Quenos that gets eaten by Cubert? Because if so, I would use that name as a battle cry right now. Like, this is for the guard's daughter that you killed. or your kind killed in Quenos. You jerks. The whole expansion, HOT, is nightmare fuel. Fear itself is the best for nightmare fuel. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to go to fear itself. I'm a pretty fearful little gnome, folks. See, I kind of love the world of Everquest and how easy it is to amass wealth and stuff in this world. But at the same time, I think if I was really there, I would probably be terrified of just about everything. And I would probably just be one of the little gnomes that wants to sit at home and farm his land, you know, plow the fields, work the hoe, and just be happy that way, making pie. Maybe I'd move in with the halflings at Rivervale and help them just farm and bake pies. That sounds like a nice life. And if there was ever like a goblin raid, I would probably be the gnome that hides under the table. I mean, if I knew magic and I was a mage and had a pet, I'd be like, pet, go kill that one. Just, if you die, don't tell him where I'm hiding. you know? I don't know. Because a lot of these monsters are pretty terrifying. So this is interesting that they made these things that look like just walls, but they're doors. You click on them and they go up into the ceiling. All right, I'm gonna head towards this other cube over here. I forget what I'm playing sometimes. I just hit the key so I could send my pet in to attack, probably because I'm talking about being a mage in chat, so that was kind of funny. Yeah, I don't consider myself brave. Like these folks that will jump into like a flooding city to save a dog or a goat, I'm like, you're all insane. It's a goat. Let it take care of itself. And I'm not trying to say that I don't have sympathy or empathy. I do. Maybe more than others or some, you know. But at the same time, again, just not brave. That's all. I got stuck in Befallen back in 2001 as a mage at 10 years old and literally scream when I got attacked by a ghoul. Yeah. Those ghouls, man, they always scared the crap out of me. What the hell is in here? Beastling of Rage. Yeah, this is some like Stranger Things crap over here. It's like what's his face is gonna come out and use his brain to like break all my bones and explode my eyeballs. Like I'm expecting Vecna to pop out any second now. Yeah, I'll pass. The only thing missing was like the little floating dust particles everywhere. All right. Yeah, I don't want to meet Vecna. That's okay. Is that guy over there like a... Okay, he's just a quest NPC. So I think I could pull this one terror guard over here. You know, and maybe if we lived in a world like Everquest where you can get resurrected if you die, I might be less afraid. I don't know. Excuse me. Because, you know, here in the real world, we only get the one shot. That's why when people say YOLO, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You jump off that cliff. I'm going to stay right here where I'm comfortable. And people go like base jumping or bungee jumping or any kind of jumping out off of high places. Definitely not for me. I need those for my quests. Are you talking about I gotta go inside Vecna's lair over there? Hippie? Please say it ain't so. Ah, Jesus. Ah, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a lot. How do you single pull those though? The room's full of them. It's crawling with those things. I don't think I would survive a bad pull. You know, my paladin is only at 41,000 health with an AC of 1683. So I don't know if that's enough. Bear said, LOL, Montana. Hippie said, Passy. I think you meant something else. All right, let's try. I mean, it's after 9 at least, and I've been going since about 7. So if I die, it could be a good, funny place to end the stream. Montana said my mom kept saying, "Gate out." I'm like, I'm trying, I'm stunned. Yeah, I hate that, you know? Uh, it's really a pain in the ass to gate when you get stunned. Or just when you got like 10 different things slapping you all at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull one of these. I got 2. Ah! Okay, so at least it's just 2 instead of like a bunch. Did it get darker because I went into this room? It did, didn't it? Look at this. It's like so much darker in here. Hopefully those mobs don't come at me. You know, I should probably try to at least slow this ad too. There we go. Okay, I've got some weird essence of rage over here. It's a quest no trade. I don't know what I need it for, but I guess I'll loot it. Pacify. Oh, okay. I mean, I thought you were calling me a cat, but I don't blame you. It's fine. You know, I know my viewers have a tendency to troll me a little bit, and again, I'm cool with that. I find it hilarious too. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be this afraid of a bunch of pixels. So I need the orb from them. Each guy needs the essence. Okay. So do I need like 1 essence from each of these? Like, even all the colors of my armor and everything just seems weird in here. Everything's kind of bluish purple. Okay. So I'll give one of these to each person. So that one went to Maisie. I'm really glad that paladins get this better version of Pacify in their 80s. It does make pulling with the paladin so much easier. Okay, I got a stage completed with the rogue after looting that. There are more rooms just like those, and I need a essence from each one. Oh crap. Sometimes I hate that you have this knowledge. Because if I didn't know, I would just not do it. But I appreciate telling me. Thank you. This didn't go too bad, so if I survive it, I'm that much less apprehensive or anxious about it. It's especially nice that, ow, I just bit my tongue. that my paladin is able to pacify them. I know I have an enchanter, but it's just easier when my primary character can do most of the work. If that makes sense to you guys. Okay. Okay, so I think everybody's got some now. I gotta recast the brain buff here on my paladin. We're gonna recast it on everybody just to be on the safe side. I'll recast haste as well. I mean, I've got 27 minutes left on it, but the enchanter's got a ton of mana, so it doesn't matter so much. Do I have something that's slowly draining my mana? Like Dark Oppression? Damaging your hit point mana and AC every tick? How do I get rid of this? Dark Oppression. I wonder if I have something that can cure a curse. Heals, cure. Let me try Cleanse. That's a group one. There's like a minute left on it, but it's eating all my mana. There we go. So Cleanse works. So I'm going to keep that memorized for now. Because it cleanses everybody in the group all at once. Yay, Paladin. All right. This is the first time I'm actually happy I had a Paladin as my main character over here. I can't even see in this room to get out of here. There's the door. Okay. I mean, this really is some Stranger Things crap. And then, boom. There's like light again. And it's like less terrifying. Jeez, that room. Oy. Okay. So now I gotta go to another room equally as terrifying. Let's see what's over by the library. Was I over there before? I don't think so. There's why is there a fire burning in the middle of the floor over here? It's kind of weird. That seems unsafe. Oh, crap. Entering the library. Was I not supposed to click on that? Well, I'm not clicking with the rest of my group just yet because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to get mauled by 50 dogs at once or something. Okay, no dogs. It's just a erudite with quests. Well, I'm gonna leave, and because I need to go to one of those other rooms with more nightmare fuel anyway to get those orb things for my other characters, so at least I didn't end up being torn apart by dogs right away. Yay! And Hippie, thank you very much for the guidance. I appreciate it. Even though I might say I don't, because I'm just afraid. Okay, let's see. Make sure everybody's following again. Let's give my pet an illusion also. You know, I think my channel is getting like really popular with just general Everquest players, and they find out what server I'm on, and they see me like just hanging out in POK, and because they know where I lurk, because I tell everybody, yes, that's my corner, because I will be AFK for an hour at a time sometimes because I'm playing another character, and I forget that Fez or my paladin that I've played a lot on this channel is just sitting AFK there, and I come back and I have all these buffs on me, And I'm like, what just happened? And I think people just see me there and they're like, oh, it's Fez's character. Let me go buff him. And I think that's really cool. And if that was ever any of you guys, then thank you very much. I always like random ninja buffs. It's something that I do sometimes too. I like to buff a total stranger for no reason, just other than I just see them there. I'm getting attacked by something. Oh, it's just a spider. Okay. Hopefully it's not like some other named that I don't realize it's a named. The library is a fun zone as well. Just need to bring CC with you. I'm not sure what CC is. Crowd control, which I have, but not very good. I think I'd rather, if I'm going to do something completely new, I like to have professional crowd control. You know what I'm saying? Like someone actually playing an enchanter. My enchanter, when I'm multi-boxing like this, okay, yes, I was right, crowd control, has reduced reaction time, you know? It's like I think anytime you multi-box, if you're not using third-party software, your reaction time is reduced by a bit. So, okay, my mana on my paladin's going back up. That's good. I was really upset. I'm like, why is it going down the way it is? That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, oh, yeah, Jeff earlier said pallies need all the help they can get for sure. Yeah, especially when they're being played by a very nervous gnome, you know? And thank you, Jeff, for saying keep up the vids, man. Strong work. I appreciate you very much. I always appreciate hearing good stuff. Thank you. Okay, now I gotta go into Nightmare Fuel Room over here. I guess it's not that bad, especially after I survived the previous one. I make sure I get everybody in here so nobody gets stuck behind the damn door. Alright. See if I can I'll pacify one of these with the enchanter. Pull the one from the far left. Ooh, they run like sick bastards. Alright. We got them under control. They're kind of small. They look so much worse from a distance. Look how tiny that thing is. It's kind of nuts. Unless someone cast a grow spell on me or something. I don't know. Bear said got a log to get dinner with family. See you later. Okay, Bear. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Alright, I got another orb. And now I can just sort of bring everybody up here by the wall in the corner. And feel a little bit less vulnerable. And I kind of like having my back up against the wall. That way stuff can't sneak up on you, right? Pulling this one, Beastling of Horror. I don't like the way they spaz out when they charge you. It's like a real spider might do, you know? So I guess kudos to the person that animated these things. Good job, you. You made it genuinely scary. And whoever came up with the idea of making a blue light in this room, just it reminds me of like these old stores that, remember the stores that we had in the 90s, guys? You'd go in there and had blue lights everywhere, and you'd have these velour artworks on the wall, and everything would be like really trippy, and there would be like themes of like mushrooms and stuff like that everywhere. So we all knew what that stuff was about. It was basically like a pothead shop with, you know, with trippy artwork. All right, I'm pulling this one on the left. So yeah, starting to feel a little better about this. The MMO Hippie, my favorite stores. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like going to them too. You know, you just always see interesting stuff. I never had one of those like velvety artwork things, but I did sometimes buy like you know, band T-shirts and stuff at those stores. All right, try to pacify that one back there and pull the one that's closer. Ooh, well that was lucky. He resisted the pacify, but he didn't attack. Okay, I had the enchanter pacify that time. It looks like it worked. What is up with my ogre tank? I think it has like a levitate spell on him, because he's like floating around. Yeah, he does. I took it off. He doesn't need to be doing that. It's creepy enough in here without floating dude. Oh, right. I have a bunch of Shishar fangs on my paladin still. I actually summoned a bunch of fangs just to give to my paladin because I'm still trying to build up their throwing skill. So I should start trying to pull, because if I max out my throwing skill, I'll max out the stats on this charm, the Stein over here. Because see, it improves as your throwing skill gets better. And Shissar Fangs are one of the few things that a paladin can use for throwing. So I'm gonna just try to throw a bunch at him. Maybe I should just stand back and set up auto fire so I could just max it out that much quicker. I might do that. Yeah, have a button with just auto fire, and I'll let the ogre tank for a little bit. Oh, I got hit with another one of those stupid curses that drains everything. I think everyone in the group has one of these orbs already now. I don't remember what the quest was called, so I guess I could just check everyone's inventory real quick. Okay, got a blue orb there. Got a pink and a blue orb there. Pink and blue orb. Okay, everybody's got one. But let's kill some of these extra things. This is so hard to see in here. Alright, there's like a creepy spider hanging out in the corner, so let's grab him. And I'm also going to just start slinging fangs from a distance for a bit to get my skill up. There you go, throwing, going up, up, up. Let's see if the stats on the Stein improved. Yes, they've already gone up a little bit. Yes, yes. Climb. All right, 130. Nice. All right, is there anything else in here? I feel like I'm gonna get caught in one of these webs. It's just like webs everywhere. Ooh, there's like a closet with like a bunch of dead bodies. Now, how do I get out of here? There's the exit. That door. All right. Just get everybody to auto follow the paladin again. Oh wow, congratulations, you achieved level of 85. Hey, my enchanter hit 85. They leveled up. And fortunately for me, I have my level 85 spells. So just give me a second while I memorize those. Awesome. I love this XP bonus. Ooh, I got a new strangle type spell. Okay, I have my level 86 spells too. So mind twist. All right, let's memorize that. And do I have a new group mana regen? Yes, I do. I've got my group mana regen now, so I don't have to do the single target one anymore. Very cool. I got a new rune spell. Let's see if I have a new enthrall. I'm just gonna keep the one I have. It's better. I just had like an AoE one. I'm not a big fan of those. One of these days I'll need to figure out how to use Twincast and exactly what the hell it does. I don't think I've ever used Twincast like ever. So feel free to point and laugh if it's something I should I should know. It's all good. All right. We got out of that one alive. And that was the one that I was most afraid of, honestly. It just looked very intimidating. I think I need to get on my horse for a bit so I regen. Old Rusty! We got a named, folks! We got another named. Old Rusty. No laughing, only learning here. Thank you, Blessed. That's very thoughtful. Although your rolling on the floor laughing emoji kind of tells me otherwise. But it's still hilarious, so thank you. I like when everybody participates. So yes, we got a name, Old Rusty. I think that's what Peter Griffin named his spoon in some ridiculous cutaway on Family Guy once. It's like salad fingers. I like rusty spoons. How many remember salad fingers? That was like a nightmare thing from like, I don't know if he was from the late 90s or the early 2000s, but he was like a web cartoon and like just super disturbing nightmare fuel. Dang, Rusty. You must be hitting hard because my tank wasn't doing too good there for a sec. Jagged metal knuckles. Hey, another monk and beast lord weapon. Well, I do have I have a beast lord at that level that maybe could use it. That's pretty cool. And we got some titanium ore. All right, so what's next? I don't know. Blessed said, laughing at myself, I am slowly coming back to EQ and remember so little that I had to look up how to get a mercenary. No, it's fine. I mean, mercenaries are one of the easier things. They've got those mercenary liaisons everywhere. And in fact, you could get a mercenary in the tutorial zone of Glooming Deep. There's a human mercenary liaison there, and they even kind of instruct you on how to use them. Which is how I found your channel. Okay, awesome. I'm glad that my channel has become useful and entertaining. Hippie said, if you have any questions, bless it, feel free to ask. Can try to talk Fez into making a video about it. I've enjoyed your videos so far. Well, thanks, guys. And yeah, I mean, you're always welcome to ask me any questions in comments section here on the channel. You can also consider, if you consider joining the channel as a channel member, you can get a link and access to our Discord server, and there's some people on Discord that might know stuff, and they'd be happy to answer your questions there. And you'd even be welcome to join our guild if you're here on Throne of Eye, or maybe on Mischief. Like I said, I might start inviting people to the guild over on Mischief. Here we're called Chamber of Chaos on Throne of Eye. On Mischief, I have Iron. Is it Iron Cauldron? I think it's Iron Cauldron. I love that guild name that I made there. Kind of wish I could just have that name everywhere. I have a 70 druid on Throne of Eye server. Really trying to remember how to play her. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I have a lot of alts, okay? Which you may have already learned since I'm playing 4 characters at a time right now. And sometimes I forget how to play certain ones, or I forget what the macros do that I set up, and I have to revisit everything all over again. The game can be really confusing, and the higher level you get, the more confusing it gets, because at least at low level, you know, there's auto attack and you cast a few spells, and that's that, you know. But as you get higher level, you get these combat abilities, and you get like this endless list of them, and I'm probably missing a lot of them. Yeah, my combat abilities for my paladin stops at 61. I haven't even bought any of my new ones in ever. So that's something you can laugh about. And mostly I've just been using spells. And, you know, and then you got AA abilities. There's that. So it just gets so confusing, so overwhelming at times. Okay, the trapped dreamer doesn't seem to be hostile. And here's a door, and I'm expecting to see, yes, more crazy, chaotic bullshit. Oh my god. Are these bugs gonna... Why does it have to get so dark? Oh my god. Beastling of rot. Oh, jeez. Dang it. Alright, let's just rip off the damn band-aid and get in there. Come on. Come on, folks. Let's get all the characters in here so I don't have to fight through the door again. Ugh. Christ. Okay. Well, one of these jerks already resisted. I'm going to pacify everything and maybe just try to charge the one in the left corner. Oh crap, there's another one right here. Okay. Well, it's still the left corner. Alright, so I'm surviving so far. Can't really see much. I'm sorry, everything's a mess. Pally AA mount. Yeah, I mean, I'm on my AA mount right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, you saw the unicorn horn. Yeah. Paladins have a unicorn mount. It's a... See? It's just a horny horse, though. It looks just like the crappy Looseland horses, you know? Or maybe a little better. It'd just be nice if it had some barding or a saddle or something. And that the texture on his horn is subpar. But yes, I'm riding a unicorn. And yes, it's a AA ability for the paladin. I think the paladins end up with a Pegasus at some point too. But you can get stuff that looks just like a Pegasus from the store here. Under... What is it? Under mounts. They have like this thing, which I think looks phenomenal. I like that one. Oops, got another orb here. Let's send that to Maisie. I like this mount too, the one that looks all evil. I really wish they would have like more horse type mounts in the Daybreak store, because I like this one, but it would be cool if there was a good looking version of this for paladins, and then this evil looking one for, you know, a Shadow Knight. This one's kind of fun, the worm. Then there's this thing that looks like a nightmare, which also would be great for a Shadow Knight. I'm not a big fan of this one, the fire Pegasus looking thing. And I'm not a big fan of these cats. I love the wolves though. Yeah, I know. These cost extra money. The wargs aren't bad. I'm not a fan of this circus warg. It looks like it belongs in a circus. Silly. But the wolves I really like. I actually like this warg with the battle armor. That's cool. Don't like these dumb cats. They've got like no tails. It's just, eh. I like the spider. I have the spider on my gnome necromancer. I figured it was fitting. And this thing, I hate this thing. And my main is a gnome. I'm like, what the hell is this? Is that supposed to be a freaking jetpack? Ugh. It's just so dumb. Poorly made. That was like the boss's nephew made this. And they were like, yes, let's put it in the game. Ugh. This thing, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It's terrifying. Again, probably great for like a gnome necromancer, a gnome shadow knight. Looks very evil. And I don't know why you can't see the severed hand. I want to see the severed hand, but they don't have a picture for it. So, anyway, enough of that crap. Try to pacify some of these things so I can single pull. The Pegasus mount, I'll take another look as soon as I kill this thing. Because I had already pacified the others, so I wanted to start the fight. And I'm not great at like multitasking too many things at once. Okay, so back to the mounts. So this Pegasus is 1045. I think if you have premium, like a gold account, it's less. But yeah, this one's 1045. And you usually get like a 10% discount if you're premium. Helping me to level up my multitasking. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna... Where is my enchanter? Okay, they're over here. So I'm gonna back up with the paladin and throw some more of these barbs or claws. Alright, I'm at 141 now. It's real easy to get throwing up, man. I really love that. So let's see, take another look. The Stein's at 543 hit points now. Are these things lore? No, they're not lore. Okay. Oh, I need to get more poison on the rogue here. I'm at 174 now with throwing, so let's see. Now the hit points on the charm is 580. Yeah, hopefully I can max out my skill during this little event, this mission. I can't see anything again. I gotta cleanse also again because I'm getting drained again. It's just like walking around here and you start getting cursed. It's kind of like you need some kind of a light source. There's a named cube in there. But they're surrounded by other things, so I guess I'm going to try to pacify those other things. Oh, Jesus! Okay, let me get my enchanter here to slow this guy. Slow the name. Please don't die. Please don't die. I'm going to try to pacify the ads. Ah, Jesus, the gate closed. Frack. Oh my God, why is it not pacifying? It's not letting me pacify these guys. Stupid door. Alright, I think I'm better now. I mean, I haven't even put my other guys in there to start fighting because of all the crap that was going on. Is my paladin throwing barbs at the wrong damn thing? Yes, they are. So that's why I couldn't freaking pacify. Because my paladin's an idiot. But I did get their throwing skill up to 215. Try to get everybody over there to kill that thing. Because I'm not doing enough DPS to kill this. Alright, doing a little better now. No, 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 no. How is this thing so powerful? This is the mightiest cube I've ever fought, guys. Alright, somebody leveled up. This quaking haunt. I can't find anybody. It's too dark. It's too dark, and I'm trying to multi-box 4 accounts, and I can't see anything. Okay, let's try to read some comments now, too. Because at least now we're down to one thing left to kill. Alright. Everything's dead. I'll read comments in a second, guys. I want to see what we got, what dropped. We got a slippery slime rock. Lore, augment, prestige. So it's an augment. It gives 35 armor class, 68 hit points, some heroic strength and stamina, and save versus fire and disease. Really? That's it? That's kind of crappy. And then an ornament, a helm ornament. Well, okay. Sad. For something that was that hard to kill, I guess maybe that's their common drop or something. And let me see if there's anything in this room that I need. The whoever made some of this stuff, the assets here, like the cloth draped over whatever that's supposed to be, it looks pretty cool. So kudos to them. And I guess I'm gonna pull out this last shivering haunt over there. Send in the others to help. Okay, now I'm gonna try to go back and look at some of the chats. So I'm sorry. Sorry for lagging there. Oh, Lalina. Hey, welcome, Lalina. More Mischief patch notes? No, just, yeah, I've been playing on Mischief on and off all week. So, welcome. Blessed said hi. Hippie said hi. Lalina. Going. Blessed said, I read that there are new bags to get with the events. Is it hard to do? New bags? What event? I mean, what bag? Bags for the Halloween event, maybe? I don't know. Turn your gamma up. Yeah, Lalina, I can't turn the gamma up. I'm in like House of Thule somewhere, and it's a zone that's intentionally made extra dark. And there's, I don't know, just trust me, it's not my gamma. Hippie asked what event you're talking about. And Blessed said, do clerics have a ball of light spell or something? Yeah, I think clerics do summon like a ball of light that they could use as a light source, similar to a light stone or a lantern. And Blessed said the Halloween events. Blessed said new bags for Marketplace, it says. Lalina said, yelled, gnome. And Blessed said, sorry, I typed quickly, asked too many questions. Please let me know. I don't mind. You can ask as many questions as you like. If I can't answer them, someone else in the chat might be able to. I just ask that everybody's patient, because sometimes if I'm in the middle of a fight and I'm not doing well, or I'm fighting a named, I usually ignore chat until I'm done with the fight so I don't die. Lena said, bless it, nah. He sometimes forgets to reach chat. Yeah. See what Lalina said. She's been here for a while. She knows the drill. Thank you, Lalina. Meant paladin, not cleric. My bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can try. Blessed said, I'm usually patient. Okay, so I think I'm caught up now, folks. Sorry about that. Wow, we got 13 viewers, man. And sorry for looking down at my phone. I know it's kind of not the best. People want to, feel like they're talking to me and talking to my face or something. not the top of my hat. But I can only do so much, and it's hard to see the overlay on my computer where I see your chats while I'm playing. It's kind of crappy. I can see that someone's chatting and kind of make out most of the words, but sometimes I need to look at the phone where it's a lot more clear. Yeah, look at this room, Lalina. See how dark this room is? It's the absolute worst. And something's attacking me. Okay. These guys are respawning. And it's just the zone. It's just this room in the zone. It's not even the whole zone that's like this. No second screen. I can't afford a second screen. This is Fezzelwig's forum, not PewDiePie or something. I have no money. So, no, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I don't have a second screen. But it's fine, you know. Like I said, the overlay usually works okay. And I have my phone where I can check in on chats and read. But, you know, this is why I do YouTube too, is I'm hoping that maybe it'll eventually help me with my terrible lack of money situation, you know? If I eventually get to that 1,000 viewers and start getting a little bit of ad money, maybe, you know. Of course, I don't think it's going to solve all my problems, but first of all, I enjoy doing this anyway, so. But yeah, it'll be nice. If it could buy me like some top ramen now and then or something, or a sandwich. Something from the 99-cent menu, I don't know. Grando! Hey, Grando, welcome. We're over here in the House of Thule. I'm just multi-boxing, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. There wasn't excuse me, there wasn't any kind of message like, you know, for everybody to group up. And as you all know, like Fridays, usually when I stream, it's to remind everybody that Saturday stream is coming. And so I stream every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or New York City time. And it would be great if you guys could join us. And usually we have people who are regulars to the channel and are members of the guild now. We all group up and stuff. I think the enchanter still needs one of those orb things. Yes, they did. All right. Now everybody has a green orb. I could leave that wretched room. So, Lilina, take a look. Look, now that we're out of that hell room, you could see better. There's light again. So that room, for some reason, it kills all the light. It's like being in the upside down in Stranger Things. Yeah. So it wasn't like the gamma. It was just, I was in a really bad place. Now I'm trying to think, where else am I supposed to go? I'm guessing this way to get out of here. So it is kind of neat, though, that they have that whole Stranger Things experience here. It's pretty frightening. Okay, got the spider. Mischief is a TLP with random loot and free trade. Lilina said, oh, really? Bad place. Granda said, how do you feel about the Pantheon Drama Fez? Pantheon Drama? I'm not sure I heard about any Pantheon. What is Pantheon? Feel free to let me know. Lilina said, is this POM? I don't know what POM is, but I'm in House of Thule. Like the house. See, House of Thule map. Yep, House of Thule. I wasn't absolutely sure, so I had to double check. I never trust myself. SMK, True Box means one client, one PC. Yeah, exactly. And they got rid of the True Box rules, so now I can play multiple characters on Mischief just like I do here on Throne of Eye, which is woohoo! Yay! I'm there for it. The mansion next door is my favorite, said Dusty McLean. Oh, there's also a mansion? I figured this is like a mansion itself. It's a very spooky mansion. Lena said, oof, yeah, I meant Plane of Mischief, but I should have noticed that. Blessed said, OMG, thank you. SMK, been waiting for the patch myself. So planning to start a team on Mischief. And Blessed said, Throne of Eye is not TLP, right? No, it's not TLP. It's just a regular live server, which is kind of better than a TLP because all the expansions are enabled and you don't have all those ridiculous rules. Ooh, there's a Fright Guard about to slap me right there. Let me pull him so I don't accidentally have him add. Blessed said, okay, so I true box. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can if you want to. Everybody's entitled to however they feel and however they want to play. And for a long time, I only played a single account. But sometimes, you know, when you can't find a group, it's nice to just get on a couple of different characters on different accounts and make your own group. And that way you don't have to worry about, you know, this one or that one has to get like replaced because they need to leave to go to bed or lunch or whatever. And you could just keep playing to your heart's content and be your own support team, you know? But I've been playing a little bit on Mischief this week after they did the patch. And it's a good time. I wish... Excuse me. I'm kind of like trying to fight back yawning. Getting a little tired. Like I said, I don't know if I've been fighting a bug all this week or what, but I had to take a nap earlier and I slept for almost 5 hours. And I might not have waken up had the alarm not go off because I set an alarm to wake me up at 5 just in case I didn't wake up. And I didn't want to have to rush too much to get online by 7 because I figured, yeah, let's try to be online by 7 at least. So I wanted to make myself dinner and all that before logging in. But Grando was talking about like a Pantheon drama or something. So I don't know. I tried to ask what they meant by it, but I'm not sure. SMK said been... Oh, wait, hang on. Something's attacking us. Oh, it's this cube, jelly cube. Oh, that was a Response to SMK, not a judgment. Thought I recognized FV server. I play on Tunar because the pop is low and I only box because I am antisocial turd. That's no, I get it. I'm kind of antisocial a little bit too, you know. Or maybe not even antisocial, just not extroverted, you know. If that makes any sense. Do I gotta go up these stairs, hippie? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it just for the hell of it. Because I don't know how to go downstairs. Or wait, there's stairs over there, so maybe I do gotta go that way. Yeah, let's go through this door. And down here. Oh, there's a bone crafter. Come on over here. Let us... We want to murder you. I think I'm just going to let the tank take care of that one. And I'm going to throw my little... Ah, dang it, stupid door. I'm going to throw my claws at him. And I'm going to dot it with the enchanter. My throwing is at 237. So let's see. My Stein is at 690 hit points now. Again, it keeps getting better as my throwing gets better. So I'm trying to use my throwing as much as possible. I kind of wish they had like just test dummies or and I know that they have them over there on test server, but they don't have them here on Throne of Eye. I went over to the arena just the other day to double check because I think Hippie said that they were here now, but they still are not. And if they are, then I don't know. They went and hid them somewhere because they're nowhere to be seen. Blessed said, I'm too old and tired to deal with much. Yeah, I get that too. Another question. Can I have more than one mercenary out at the same time on the same character? No, of course. You can only have one mercenary per character, which is why, you know, when you multi-box, you could just have like one, like two characters of yours, and then each one has a mercenary. So let's say, you know, you have a mercenary that's a tank, like a warrior, and a mercenary that's a cleric. And those two could pretty much operate alone without you. But, of course, if you participate and do actual damage to whatever you're fighting, you'll kill things that much quicker. Ah, dang it, I got an ad. Stupid bone crafter. But it's not that hard to multi-box if you're doing it on the same computer. You notice I don't have to twist and turn or anything. I just switch over to the next tab. I hit an assist key. And feel free to do a search under my videos for multi-boxing. I made a video called Multi-Boxing Without Third-Party Software that seems to be pretty popular. And it kind of shows you just how to set up assist keys and stuff like that. So you can have everybody in the group doing stuff and participating in the fight by just having to press a single button on each account. And I got some terror-infused van braces, guys. That's pretty cool. Woohoo! Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So I guess Grandpa is over here is getting a little sleepy. Apologize for yawning in everybody's face. Lalina said I use IS Boxer. Yeah, I I know a lot of people use that, but it I don't know if I have the know-how to set that up. I I looked at it and I'm like, wow, you need like to know rocket science to make this work, and I just don't feel like learning this software just so I could play a game. So I just play. I'd rather set up a couple of macros than to do all that. Who's this Corlorf? Try to pacify the thing behind them. There's one to the left there. There's one to the right. Try to pull this dude. All right. We only got the one. Nice. I don't think he doesn't seem to be a rare name though, because his name's not in yellow, signifying a rare creature. Blessed said, I saw your 10 tips. Yeah, that one's really popular. My 10 tips video, or the top 10 tips, or whatever the hell I called it. I think it was just 10 tips. Okay, I'm gonna pacify these other guys. I think a lot of people see those videos. And it's a shame I can't get ad revenue because those get a lot of views. Even though they're really old, I made that video like a couple of years ago, or a year ago, at least. Oops. This guy still isn't slowed. Okay, he is now. Ooh! I just realized my enchanter, if they swing their weapon, they're getting better at two-handed blunt. Their skill at two-handed blunt is at a 6 right now. So that's kind of a shame. But goes back to what I was trying to say is I wish they had, you know, battle dummies where you could practice your fighting skills on them and get skill ups. And like I said, they have those over there on test server, but they do not have them here on Throne of Eye. And I wish they did, because I think it would be pretty cool. Especially if they like scale up with your level. And so you could just practice hitting something without it hitting back. It's just so you can raise your skill. All right. I might give up in a little while. I'm getting, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm not going to be going to bed anytime soon, but I think I'm going to be a little too groggy for doing stream a whole lot longer. I've been going since 7, so kudos to me. Was the barter ability around since the beginning? No, barter came around later. Sometime, I don't know. The only thing I know is sometime after Luceland, but probably way after. Because Luceland, they introduced the bazaar where you can have a buyer and a seller. So I don't know. Blessed said, I hand you vitamin D. Okay, thanks. So that just happened. One of my viewers gave me the D. I'm just... I'm being ridiculous, of course, you know. Hopefully everybody shares my humor. Lelina, oh boy. Yeah. I can't help it, guys, you know. I'm immature. Okay. So is this to get down to downstairs? I think so. Yes, okay. This is going down. If I avoid being in the sunlight, I'm probably low. Yeah, I mean, I think I might even have like... Yeah, I have like this vitamin D supplement here, so I can always take some if I start getting depressed. I usually take it during the winter, you know, when the sun's just not around. And it actually does help a little bit. So, yeah, I've never been someone that hangs out in the sun a whole lot. I mean, at least when I was driving, I was exposed to the sun when it was out. You know, now not so much. I get the feeling that everything behind these walls, or whatever it is gonna come at me. Okay, so 3 things are on me now already. Gonna try to pacify some stuff. Pacified 1. I mean, not pacify, but sleep. Putting them to sleep. Good. I managed to put them to sleep. Yay. Yay for enchanters. I know I like talking smack about enchanters on my channel, especially lately. But it's just because it's just kind of funny. I've been kind of going on about how enchanters are actually evil and necromancers are good, because enchanters take away free will while necromancers give the dead a second chance at life. And the only reason why enchanters are not considered evil is because everybody, all the you know, governments and officials are under the enchanter's spell. They're all under the thrall of the enchanter. And that's why nobody thinks enchanters are evil. Because the enchanters are basically writing the laws and controlling all the officials in all the big states and cities and in Antonica, or all of Norath, in fact. Blessed said necromancers are just clerics with a twist. Yes! See, you get it. Exactly. I think I missed something Lelina had said. Just had blood work done, and my doctor said I need to take more D. I told them I was getting plenty of D already, but they want me to take more. True story. Awesome. That's hilarious. Yeah, I guess we can never have too much D, you know? Um anyway, and is it just as good to give as to receive, or is it better to receive the D as far as health goes? I think this trap dreamer, okay, he's just an NPC. He's not someone I need to attack. I'm like, why can't I attack him? This is weird. All right. Let's try to pacify some of these other guys over here. So there we go. Lena said, well, the D I am enjoying because very chewy. Wait, what? That is harder and just swallow. Okay. I'm kind of glad I'm not monetized yet because I would have just gotten demonetized. That's funny. Oh, of course, both of them had to come at the same time. Wait, that doesn't sound great either. Ah. Coughs. And thankful I don't have any customers at the moment. Yeah, that's funny. All right. This is one of my spicier live streams, guys. For sure. Why I'm currently taking two 3D gummy vitamins, but my doctor wants me to my dosage. Just have to get a multivitamin capsule. What are you thinking about? Nothing. just all the different things that start with the letter D. Like delightful or doggy, daytime, deliberate, dosage, dog, I don't know. Stop. Anyway. Disaster. Dingleberries. Dong. No. I think that's kind of what we've been talking about the whole time, though. But oh, we got a rare over there. I don't know if I can. Okay, let me try to pacify everything else then. Try to get the gibbering haunt over here. And of course I got an ad, but try to put the ad to sleep, and it worked. So we should be okay. There are so many named here. All right. Most. Okay. Let's try to take this guy out. I'll see what the name dropped in just a second after I kill this thing. I also want to see what the rest of the chat says here. Do most people in the guild have a good sense of humor as well? Yeah, I mean, everybody in the Discord usually has a pretty good sense of humor. They're a bunch of funny people. And when people join, I try to always let them know, like, look, if it seems like anybody's like giving you a hard time or trolling you, they're really not. It's just how everybody is, and it's just the humor that everybody has. Because I don't want anybody to, think the wrong thing or get too bent out of shape or upset. Oh, what the hell happened? My enchanter got killed somehow. For no reason. I don't know what happened. It's like they were teleported somewhere else. And they got murdered. And now they're out. I don't know where the hell they are. That was weird. I don't know if that mob that we were fighting sent them out somewhere or what. Okay, let's just see what the named here dropped. So I might have to call the quits, guys, because the enchanter's dead. And I don't know if they're going to get revived. I don't know if they can get... I don't know where they are. I have no idea what zone they're even in. All I know is that they got killed. They got murdered. Anyway, so Blade of Tortured Souls. One-handed slashing. Warrior, Ranger, Bard, Rogue. Maybe the Ranger can use it. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to the Ranger. Because it's a one-hander. And they could for sure use it. Pretty sure it'll be an upgrade for them. Because they were using this, a stalwart hand axe. So this is going to be their new weapon for their offhand. Yeah, much better. 63-24 as opposed to 43-23. This has a 2.6 ratio as opposed to a 1.8. So much, much better. Way more hit points. It also does stunning strike. Nice. So got a pretty cool upgrade there for my Ranger. It looks weird though. It looks like something a gnome would make, you know? It's like all funky. Okay. Oh, is that what happened? That they got banished from the area? Well, that sucks. That's some bull crap right there. So I have to leave now. At the very least, I have to go back out of here to the Rot Dog area so that I can get them rezzed. Yeah, because I'm not going through this without an enchanter. That's just suicide. It's like no crowd control at all? Hell no. I'm not sure if... I'm kind of deep in here, man. In too deep. So I don't know if I'll be able to get there because I'm sure there's stuff that spawned behind me. Okay, head this way. Oh, I didn't know this guy was actually someone we have to kill. I thought he was one of the NPCs because there's NPCs just chilling here too. Hoping we just get one guy at a time. We might survive. What do you mean, portal and be summoned? I don't have a mage in this group right now. I can't summon. But I'm not too far from the exit, so... Okay, so this thing is not going away. This curse on me right now. Stupid spider. Yeah, we don't have a necromancer on this team either, but I'd rather just, you can get a resurrection really easy now and get your corpse summoned in the guild lobby, but we're going to try to not do that. We're going to just try to go there and get them rezzed. But this might be the end of my stream just because, you know, I have to go all the way back out from where I was. It's kind of a douchey thing that for them to do. Okay. So I am going the right way. I thought I was going the wrong way for a sec. I wish I had at least a good idea of where my enchanter was. At least I do hide corpse. It'll make it a little easier. Yeah, guys, I am not seeing them at all. I'm just going to end up getting killed by snakes and dogs and crap. So, yeah, I might just take everybody out of here and then just get my enchanter, the res, over there at guild lobby like a sane person. Because it's definitely not around here. They are not here. Oh, somebody's trying to resurrect me. And it's my cleric. Now that's a bad idea. I'm not going to accept it because I'm just going to get killed again. So I'm going to hit no. I'm going to take my damn enchanter over there to the lobby. And I'm just going to get a res like a sensible human. I'm not going to do this. So we're going to do Throne of Heroes. Because I've done it before, folks. I've gotten a res in a hostile area where I couldn't find the body, so I couldn't be there to protect it. And they died. So we are just going to leave. Yeah, maybe I did hit hide corpse on that corpse too, but there were so many corpses, I wasn't going to find it, so it's all right. Like I said, I could just go to POK, bring the cleric mercenary into guild lobby, get the enchanter rezzed without getting killed over and over again like a ridiculous circus act, and yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna go get the enchanter over there. Got on my mount, running the enchanter over the guild lobby. So yeah, I mean, that was just lame. It was a really lame way to kill my enchanter for them. So there's no glory for them anyway. That was a cheap shot. But yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, there's the ability Throne of Heroes. If you open up your inventory, you click on Alt Advancement. You go over here to Special. Scroll down near the bottom where it says Throne of Heroes. You make a hotkey and you put it wherever. And anytime you're in a bad situation you want to get out of, you can just hit Throne of Heroes and you go to Guild Lobby, which is right next to POK. And if you need a res, I'll show you that step next. Gonna make sure to face my paladin here so you could see exactly what happens. So if you look, you'll see the enchanter here, and there's the priest of Lucelyn. All you have to do is hail them, and they ask if they could summon your corpse. You say summon, and absolutely free they summon your corpse, and there's my corpse right there. And now I just have to wait for the cleric in the group to res, and I get my 96% resurrection for free. And there we go. So I got at least most of my XP back. And I still got to keep level 85, which is nice, because I just got level 85 tonight with this enchanter. And we're all good now. Everything's all fine. And it didn't have to be like some horrible, humiliating thing where I keep going back and reviving the enchanter so they could get killed 50 different times. You know, that would have just been very foolish. So I'm glad I didn't do that. I don't mind being a clown sometimes, but sometimes I want to take the smart and easy way. Because it's not fun. I don't like getting killed that much, especially when it was something completely meaningless like that, just because they uh, banished me or whatever the hell that was. That was a lame ass spell. Blessed said, "OMG, OMG! I don't have to hunt down a necromancer or cry." Yeah, you don't. You don't need necromancers at all anymore, which I feel bad. You know, those poor guys are out of work, but they get by just fine. Um, and Dwimble said, "But it would have been funny if I did." It might have been funny, but it just wouldn't have been enjoyable for me. And I don't mind dying. I don't mind full party wipes if they're done in a fun and creative or hilariously terrifying way. But that wasn't even funny or creative or terrifying. It's just like, oh, you cheated. You banished the absolute weakest of characters to get killed. It's just it was worse that they did it to the enchanter rather than the paladin or anyone else for that matter. You know. Um, so yeah, you could just come here, corpse summoner, say hail, summon my corpse, and if you have a cleric mercenary or anybody that's a friend that's a cleric that's a high level, they can resurrect you, and you get back your lost XP. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Well, Lena said that they're going to wake up with a headache in the morning. Why are you going to wake up with a headache? Sorry to hear that. Hope you don't wake up with a headache. I mean, I hope you wake up, just not with the headache. It'd be kind of funny. I hope you don't wake up. No. Yeah. I mean, I hope you don't have a headache when you wake up. Funny is the aneurysm I think I just had. Why? Aneurysm? Didn't read any of my messages before. Okay, sorry. Like I said, I'm going through my own thing. So sometimes I don't get to read everything. So now that I'm not having an anxiety attack from being annoyed and stuff. Now I need to find out how to get to the guild lobby. Well, I know you said to unhide the corpses and this and that, but it was just too much of a pain in the ass, and I decided to give up. So I, you know, I took the easier way. And oh, if you don't know how to get to the guild lobby, I'm gonna show you. Or here's the leaving the guild lobby to go to POK, and then I'll show you the door in POK where you find it. And again, it's not a big deal. It's just a game. You're really not that stressed about it. It's just you're stressed at the moment because I don't want to have like 20 other stupid rot dogs trying to kill me while I'm looking for the corpse. So the only logical thing was just to leave. Like, leave because I didn't have any crowd control. And basically, the enchanter was like the linchpin of the group. And without them, it just wasn't going to work out. So here we go. We are in POK now. And that is the door. Don't you love how the textures don't load right away? But that's the door to the guild lobby. It looks just like the door to the bazaar. And you'll even see guild lobby in bright letters here in POK. So there's all of POK. And it's here in the corner. And on the other side, I think, yeah, here's the lobby. There's the bazaar on the map. So, yep. It's right by, what's his name? Franklin Teak over here. And there is the small bank over there. So, that should be enough. Map, please. Yeah, I did the map. See? Guild lobby. Franklin Teak right here. Small bank right over there. Like straight ahead. You should be able to find it. If you can't, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's right here by the evil side. Okay. It's right here by the evil side. So but anyway, yeah, that was enjoyable though. I mean, you know, a lot of horror and nightmare terror. A lot of crappy nightmare fuel. But at least I pretty much made it out alive. Just stupid, like really cheap way to kill somebody. You know, it's like you're gonna have a duel with an enchanter, and so you accept the duel, and what does the enchanter do? They charm you and run you into a crowd of mobs, so you die. And that's it. The duel's over. You lost. The enchanter won. That's kind of what it's like, except kind of worse, because they didn't even charm you. You just got yeeted out of the zone. Freaking douchebag yeets my enchanter. But I killed him anyway, so haha. Suckers. Get used to me running on a 20 to 60 second delay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it is kind of hard to try to pay attention to the chats and the game at the same time. I don't ever do it to be mean or anything, like to ignore anybody. And I always try to bring it up, like, hey, yeah, if I don't answer you right away, it's because I'm doing this or that or the other thing. And, you know, of course, I'm trying to pay attention to the game because nobody likes to die for no reason. Like, just, especially when it's something lame, like you just weren't paying attention. When it's avoidable. Grando said, I'm sleepy on the couch tonight. Yeah, I haven't heard from you in a minute, Grando. I didn't know you were still there. Hope that's a comfy couch. Alina said on night when Grando and Hippie is playing with him, they keep him in line. Yeah, they do. Everybody helps, you know. It's usually Philip, Hippie, and Grando are great at helping me pay better attention. You know, they'll follow the chat and they'll say, hey, Lalina said this or asked this, or, you know, someone else said this. And so, yeah, they help. They really do. Everybody deserves a cookie for helping out. I appreciate them. Wait, look up Brewel. Oh, about the maps? Yeah, you could download maps. There's maps you could download for Everquest and install them to your client now. And that's what I do. Not to mention, I add some of my own labels. And there's even filters where you could remove some of the labels so it's a little bit less confusing. So yeah, and there's different layers and stuff. And I don't know, I don't understand fully all the intricacies of the cartography tool in Everquest for the maps, but I do know that I downloaded them all so I would have them and not get lost in zones. Don't know if I'm sick and don't want to be around the baby. Oh, yeah, I understand that. Grando, I've been feeling under the weather all week long. Like just today, I said earlier, I woke up at like, I don't know, 5 or 6 in the morning, kind of early, but still a decent time. I had a decent amount of sleep. And when noon came around, I was ready to pass out. And I'm like, I can't be this sleepy now and expect to stream tonight. So I took a nap and I thought 2 hours tops. I slept until 5. And I might not have woken up at 5 had it not been for my alarm I set for myself. Because I thought, well, what if I sleep a little more? Let's make sure I at least have an alarm at 5. And sure enough, it woke me up and I still felt sleepy. So I think I'm fighting a bug or allergies or something. I don't know. Blessed said, is it possible to get a Discord invite without paying so when I can play, I can let people know to possibly ask? I would rather people, you know, the membership isn't that much, and I made it where members get the Discord invite as or link as a perk, for membership. Again, I'm trying to build a thing here and stuff, so um, and it's not like people need to stay members forever. I mean, I'd love it if everybody that became a member stayed a member, but I know that people are going to cancel or whatever. That's just the nature of everything. They might get sick of me or bored of me, or maybe they just can't afford it at that time to keep dishing out money for some stupid gnome that doesn't read all their messages in chat. And it costs like $1 or $2. I think it costs like $1.99 or something to be a member. So it's for a whole month, and you get the invite. You just go to membership once you're a member, and then you'll see a link. You just got to scroll through, and you'll find a link to the Discord. I'm not greedy. I'm not looking for everybody to give me like $10 a month or something. I tried to make it as cheap as possible, because I'd rather have quantity, you know, like more people rather than just have like 2 or 3 people in my Discord. That's lonely, you know. I want to get, if I can get 100 people joining the Discord, I'd gladly would. Yeah, yeah, and Phil, yeah, sometimes when Phil's around, he buys people. He does gifted memberships. I haven't seen him though, like in a week. So I hope he's doing okay. If anybody's talked to Phil, tell him, ask him if he's all right. I uh, I always heard about people ending up in the ditches. Like, did you ever have your mom be like, "I thought you were dead in a ditch somewhere"? So now, anytime one of my friends, like, if I don't hear from them for more than a couple of days, I'm like, are they in one of the ditches? The ditches that mom would talk about? Everybody's always dead in a ditch. So, yeah. Yeah, see, blessed, it's easy to get distracted, just like it's easy for me to get distracted. That's why I really do emphasize to people like, look, please don't ever take it personal if I don't answer you or if I don't read your chat. Um, it's real easy to get distracted when you're doing this. I'm having to think of like what to say and not say anything too stupid that's going to get me into trouble and keep people happy and entertained while playing this game. And I don't have that much brain power to begin with. It's like a little hamster wheel, and the hamster is like up in years, and he's like, trying to run on the wheel. Um, just Blessed said, got it. Okay, already read that. Must have made him mad. Mad about what? I didn't. I didn't make a video or something. I doubt that, man. I think that they're just busy with life or something, or maybe they're not well. Maybe they're also nursing a cold or something. Um, MMO Hippie said he was afraid we were all gonna dress up as gnomes and go egg his house. Oh no. Blessed said I didn't take it personally. I'm a grandma and used to multitasking. See, I never had kids of my own, so I'm not used to it. Maybe that's why. It means sacrificing some focus. Sorry, didn't mean to spike your anxiety. No, it's all good. I'm good. Gnomes are just anxious in general, so, you know, we're always worried that our next invention isn't going to work out. Our steam powered contraption is going to rust. I don't, I don't know. Uh, so I guess that's it, folks. I hope everybody enjoyed. Lena says, gnomes, ugh. See, I read stuff pretty quick when I'm not actively trying to fight for my life. It's just when I'm out there, uh, I want to make sure I'm not getting killed. And Soup gave a wave. Hey, Soup. But thanks, everybody. It's almost 11, so I think this went on pretty good. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad everybody that was participated, and I hope y'all can join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or New York City time, where we will probably have a group together that's not all me multi-boxing. Usually Hippie, Grando, and Philip and others come and hang out, and everybody's just playing a single character. Sometimes we don't even need a mercenary because we got like a full group of 6, and those are really awesome. So, yep, y'all have a good night. See you all tomorrow night, hopefully. And again, if you want to join the Discord, you can join as a member here on YouTube or on Patreon, and you will find a link in the membership area to join. So, and if you want a guild invite, I'll give a guild invite for people who haven't even. Oh, thank you, Soup. Who haven't even joined the Discord. You just got to find me when I'm online, or just find any guild member, anybody from Chamber of Chaos. I set up the guild where anybody, even a new member, can send a guild invite. So you don't need to be an officer to invite someone to join the guild. So if you see anybody in Chamber of Chaos here on Throne of Eye, I'll be happy to invite you to the guild, because yeah, we can always communicate through guild chats and stuff like that. We also have a chat channel. It's to join, you would hit /join chaos, and that's it, and you hit enter, and then you'll see, and it'll say chaos. There's 5 people currently on channel chaos, and if you want to make sure you automatically join chaos every time you log in, you would hit /auto join chaos, and you hit enter, and then you'll join every time you log in automatically, and you'll be part of that channel. And then to type in that channel, you could type in /list, and it gives you, chaos is number 1 so far at the moment for the channel. So you put /1, and I put hello, and there we go. I said, you tell chaos hello. So yes, I said hello in channel chaos, and anybody else that's part of channel chaos will see it. And I'm like looking at from my my rogue, who's always on chaos too. It says hello in chaos. So that's also a great way to circumvent the language barrier on Throne of Eye, because there's no common language. So if you're a level 1, you might not speak Elvish because everybody decided the language is Elvish, that you could just get on channel chaos and say, hey guys, you know, I want to join the guild and I don't know Elvish yet, so can someone teach me Elvish, and blah blah blah. So again, thank you everybody for joining and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you for finding my channel, and thanks Soup for the super chat. I hope you all have a good night, and if you have questions, you can always ask, leaving a comment on any one of my videos or whatever. All right? So, see you all tomorrow. Peace.